please be advised. This channel and these test questions are for informational purposes only and do not constitute legal advice. Always refer to the current law, statute, or regulation directly to ensure the information is accurate and up to date. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Question 21. TRID applies to which of the following? The correct answer is TRID applies to most closed-end consumer credit transactions secured by real property or a cooperative unit. TRID does not apply to open-end credit, such as home equity lines of credit, reverse mortgages, and credit secured by a manufactured home or dwelling that is not on a permanent foundation. Question 22. All the following are a valid change of circumstance to increase fees above tolerance and redisclose, except the correct answer is a consumer delay with providing documentation to the creditor is not a valid reason to increase fees and redisclose under the Truth in Lending Act or the Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act. Question 23. Once an individual applies for a license in a state to become a mortgage loan originator, the state may require sponsorship, in which a company will be supervising the individual's license under which federal law? The correct answer is the Secure and Fair Enforcement for Mortgage Licensing Act allows the states to require the MLO to be sponsored by a company that will supervise the MLO's license. Question 24. If a creditor does not have a completed application, in which the creditor has received all the information regularly obtained and considered when evaluating applications for the amount and type of credit requested from the applicant, the creditor may The correct answer is a creditor is required to issue a notice of action taken under the Equal Credit Opportunity Act. If the creditor does not have all the information needed to approve the loan, the creditor may deny the application and issue a notice of adverse action or give the applicant the opportunity to provide the necessary information and/or documentation by issuing a notice of incompleteness. Question 25. The cost approach section of the appraisal is often required for which of the following property types? The correct answer is the cost approach section of the appraisal is often required for manufactured homes, but may also be useful for proposed or newly constructed properties to justify the value. The value is determined by adding the cost of the land to the total cost of the home, less depreciation, with the cost approach, just as the name implies. The cost approach alone is generally not acceptable and is used with the sales comparison approach, also known as the market approach, to determine the value. The cost approach calculates how much the building would cost if the home was destroyed and needed to be completely rebuilt from scratch. Question 26. Which of the following fees have no tolerance limitation? The correct answer is the credit report fee, flood determination fee, and appraisal fee are all zero tolerance and cannot increase without a valid reason and redisclosure within 3 business days. Question 27. Which of the following is required to sign the security instrument at closing? The correct answer is the security instrument gives the creditor the right to sell the property securing the loan in a foreclosure sale if the borrower defaults. Anyone with an ownership interest in the property securing the loan must sign the security instrument even if they are not a borrower. Question 28. The initial closing disclosure is required. The correct answer is: the borrower must have a minimum of 3 business days to review the closing disclosure before consummation from receipt. If the creditor does not obtain proof of receipt, the creditor may assume receipt after 3 business days from mailing the CD. Question 29. An initial escrow account statement must be provided. The correct answer is: the servicer will provide the borrower with an initial escrow account statement at settlement or within 45 days of settlement. If the lender is the servicer, it is easy to provide this statement at closing. However, if the servicer is not the lender, this allows time for the servicer to receive the documentation from the lender and prepare the statement for the borrower. Question 30. Which of the following must be state licensed as required by the SAFE Act? The correct answer is: an independent contract processor or underwriter, working for more than one originating entity, must be state licensed as required by the Secure and Fair Enforcement for Mortgage Licensing Act.